Now, who doesn't have their mic muted?
What up, everybody? Yo, it's the Sports Chasers podcast. Coming to you live and direct. This is the sports podcast show where there's no hot takes. Yo, just genuine sports talk. It's the Sports Chasers podcast. It's currently 7:45 out here in the East, 6:35 for my Central Time people, 5:35 for my Mountain people, and out west it's 4:35 p.m. It's the Sports Chasers podcast coming to you live and direct. I'm Kevin L. Warren, your host, your moderator. We also got my man Dorian D. Albritton, my man Mike Millie Mill Jenkins, Daryl D. Dub, and James Angry, the angry one, Warren. It's the Sports Chasers podcast. Tonight, we got a full lineup to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball is in spring training currently. We're going to talk about all that's what's going on with all the MLB teams and see what their projections are for the 2021 season. We'll also talk about, the NCAA March Madness is in full effect, and it's definitely going down. A lot of upsets. So we'll talk about that. We got our NCAA correspondent, Mike Millie. He's the man when it comes to the NCAA. Shout out to Villanova for advancing. We'll also get into some NFL talk, whatever free agency. Hey, speaking about talk, the NBA had a couple of trades today. Today's the trade deadline. We'll talk about that a little bit. But we're going to introduce the guys. We'll start off with Mike Millie. Mike Millie, what's up, brother? Talk to the people.
What's good? How y'all doing today? I had a little stuttering. You know how it is. I'm back. We here. Let's do it.
He's back. Hey, going from my left to right on my screen, we get the angry one. James Warren, what's up, brother? Go ahead. Tell the people what's up.
Yo, what's good? Greetings and salutations. Still there from my cousin, Mike Millie. How y'all doing out there, man? Sports Chasers, we back. Salute. Let's go.
We back. Hey, next up, I believe that's him. D-Dub, what's up?
What's good, people? How y'all doing?
Looks like Ghostface Killer.
We back. Appreciate that. Hey, that was a good, epic versus Ghostface and Raekwon. So all you young cats, go check that out. That was good. Shout out, salutes to them. Wu-Tang for the kids, baby.
Shout out to Wu-Tang. Yo, man, one of the rap phenomenon groups ever, man. When they came through, it was like Voltron, like they said. Last but not least, my man, my brother, Dorian, the DA, Albritton. DA, say what's up to the people.
Been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a strong shoulder step to. That's about it.
Bars! You heard it right here.
Somebody's bars.
We do not own the rights to that music. Thank you.
No.
Oh, look at the I ain't gonna steal his thunder, but
I do not.
We do not own them. We do not own them.
Nope. I'm just biting. That's why I had
Mike's
to say.
gonna be surfing the internet come April 2nd.
Listen, we do not own the rights to that music. Thank you very much.
Get a suit, so yeah.
Oh man. Hey fellas, it's good to be back, man. A lot of energy, man, going throughout this podcast land, man. I'm just grateful to be back. Another day living and breathing and enjoying life, man, and embracing your loved ones and your friends, man. And we're gonna go right to it. We're gonna get right into it. Our NCAA correspondent, Mike Mill. Yo,
thank God for Mike Mill.
What's going on? What's
Listen, y'all saying that, but this has been like the best tournament in years. This has been a good one.
I agree, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
Somebody gotta be the correspondent. Thank God for you, Mike.
Man, it's been a great tournament, man. It's been great so far. We only had one number one going down. Shout out to Loyola, Illinois, Chicago. Shout out them. Yo, I like how they was playing. Watching them play.
Is that grandma in the wheelchair?
Yes, that is Sister Jean. God bless. Praise the Lord.
Man,
Praise the Lord. That
I
dude,
love
God
her,
soldiers, boy.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah. I like her, man. I'll root for them all the way. Go ahead, Mike. Sorry.
Man, they play Illinois tough. Yo, shout out to their big man. His name is funny to say. I can't remember right now, but they big man, he was out there looking like Andrew Bogut. Top of the key, running the offense, running them little dials for the point guard. Illinois, they had a great season. They went home. Start there. Shout out to A. Somu. I mean, I think he going to the league. They think he
is.
They say lottery, but I feel you. I mean, I understand a lot of this one and done talk, but if you lottery, you should go. If you late, you late. You know what I'm saying? Stay, get your value right. You know, stocks and bonds. But if you lottery, just go. Just go. Get your paper.
Well, Mike, let me interject to that. You know, we have talked about this on this show. And listen, on this show, we are absolutely all about you. If you are talented enough, you believe you're talented enough to go to the next level, by all means, go. Get your money, get your paper, all of that stuff. My only problem is I think me and DA talked about this over the weekend about, you know, how the one and done has created kind of a twofold problem. And this might probably not a problem, so to speak, but like I'll let DA explain it about, you know, some of the one and dones who may think they're talented, they get to the next level, they're not just as good or whatever. And me and DA also talked about the developmental league, for the NBA. And sometimes some guys might need to go to that. Some guys are really good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
I think it's probably more rare that you find a cat that comes in as a freshman and dominates in the NBA. Most times, you know, you got some dudes that can play, and you know they may start or they may come off the bench, but they're pretty good players. The problem is that, you know, it's you're kind of working against yourself because your agent who wants you to get money is going to kind of gas you into the situation and tell you you're ready when you may not really be ready. So you'll leave and not be a starter or get to camp and not even play. And those are the guys that go to the D League and the G League. And, you know, what I do know about those leagues is that there's an expiration date on that G League thing. Like, you ain't going to be in the G League for 5, 6, 7 years.
Wait a minute.
So that ain't going to happen.
You're not going to be like the MLB.
No. But you will
minus for like
either one, you'll go up to the NBA and be right, or two, you'll go overseas and make your money. Because you got to remember, the G League don't pay but so much money, man.
And there's nothing wrong with going overseas, by the way.
Oh no, most dudes will just take that choice first.
Don't let your pride.
Shout out to LaMelo Ball.
That
Shout
money
out to LaMelo Ball for that.
Oh yeah, that money's good, man. That money good out there, like 2-3 million a year. Guys are getting, and you don't spend a dime of your money on living, cars, or food. So you can do your thing out there. It's just real hard, man, because a lot of these kids can play, but the NBA is a different speed. And then there's other politics involved and agents and this, that, and the third. But the reality is that a lot of kids really get jerked because their agent will tell them that they're ready to leave and they're not. But conversely, the NBA teams have a problem with dudes that stay all 4 years. Because like they be like, oh, why did you stay all 4 years? Well, you ain't no good. A kid just can't tell the team, yo, you know, I just wanted to get my degree or I like playing. That don't work. Right. So if you stay there 4 years, they kind of get on you about that. So it's a damned if you do.
And that's stupid as hell.
Yeah, it is. But those are the NBA teams telling you that. Like, yo, why did you stay? You be like, all right, yeah, I liked it here. You know, I don't, you know. Well, you know, if you were good enough to go to the league, you know, do you love basketball? Yeah. But, so why didn't you come out, you know, the first year? Yeah. I don't know. I'm 18 years old. Like, you know, it's like shit like that. So
I'm still a kid. Yeah.
Yeah. People don't know both sides of it, but, you know, teams look down on the cat if you stay 4 years.
Like my man Josh Hart. If you watched him play in college, There's no way in hell he should have went number 30.
Yeah.
That in that draft. There's no way. He was the small forward of the year. He was our best player. There was no way he should have went.
And where is he at now? He's on what
New
team
Orleans.
is he on?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. That's right.
Eating off the bench.
Well, the thing
That's
is, like,
the one that LeBron got rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted them.
You can't say that. You can't say that. But Villanova.
Oops, like Snoop.
36 years old, and
Yeah.
he don't. Oh, I'm sorry.
He said, "Get them little niggas away from me. Go."
Yeah. Well, you know, like Villanova is known for having kids that stay, because my man Bridges out there in
another one
in
3
Phoenix.
years over. Yes, sir.
He's a monster out there in Phoenix. Like he's a monster. Like he got dudes ready to trade other dudes on Phoenix because him and your man, they do it, man. So, you know, it's the NBA is kind of funny style too with the way they do the kids, man. So I just think that this tournament, because of the COVID and everything else, you got to see a lot of teams with, you know, juniors and seniors and sophomores and teams actually really play really well. We didn't have a bunch of one and done kids this year anyway that were stars, you know, in the NCAA. So it was I think really, really good to see. And you get to see some really good basketball right now. If you know you want to watch it, you'll see some really good basketball.
I definitely agree. I kind of went into, you know, the last weekend like, oh, okay, well, we'll see. And it's actually been very good, riveting basketball. Very good from the point it's been exciting. Some games have definitely been exciting. Some not so exciting. You'll see like how we was talking earlier, you know, you got Michigan, you know, they're going on, they're gonna face Florida State. And you know, we talked about Loyola of Chicago. But you know, some of the Sister Jean, shout out to Sister Jean. But some of the mainstay names like, you know, North Carolina, first round, gone.
Smoked.
Gone.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I thought Purdue was gonna do some more work. I thought how did I not even mention Ohio State?
Now that was an upset, but that was a little different because that team could hoop. When you watch them, that team could hoop. They got the leading scorer in the NCAA.
This is true, Mike. You're right.
And then that power forward opener, I don't know where he came from, but boy is nice. And he only a junior, so you know they coming back next year.
Yeah, I totally agree. So yeah, you're right. So getting back to my first comment about the NCAA, it's March Madness, and definitely don't know what you're getting. As far as there's nothing scripted. Any given night, somebody could go down. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got Mikey's team facing Baylor. Well, Baylor's number one in the region. I don't know, Mikey. What's your deal? Was y'all gonna beat Baylor on Saturday?
Now, I didn't think we was gonna make it this far. Seeing as, I mean, I figured we was gonna win the first round. You know, seed and matchups. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we the superior seed. Then when Purdue got upset, I was like, all right, mathematically speaking, we should definitely win again. Shout out to North Texas for the upset. Shout out to them because they did their thing. Shout out to that point guard Hamlet. He got the cleanest float I've seen in years. I thought he was 37 putting up that old man floater. He was hitting it though. And then, but see with Nova, our starting point guard went down. We don't really got no other one. The point guard we got starting now, he's playing maybe 8-9 minutes a game, and he's out there controlling the flow. He ain't doing too much, but he ain't doing enough he ain't sinking the ship either. So do I think we could beat Baylor? I'm not sure. If I had to come from an analytics part and not from my heart, I don't think we're gonna win. Keeping it 100, keeping it funky, but it's good to get a shot at the number one team. Who don't want a shot at the number one team? Well, the second best team, because Gonzaga been a clear-cut number one. Who don't want a shot at number two? Why not?
Yeah, Oral Roberts. Going back to I'm sorry. Did somebody else have something to say? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was about to say, you know, all this talk about Gonzaga. Yo, I seen this movie before. I'm not putting no money in Gonzaga until they go and win.
It's a difference this time.
I don't even follow.
Wait a minute, man.
It's a different time.
You know what the difference is? They got a brother. They got a brother at point guard. That's the difference.
I don't care.
It ain't Dan Stockton out there no more.
Well, okay.
It ain't Kevin Pangos out there no more.
Well,
we'll see.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say
I don't believe him.
Go ahead. I'm with Daryl. We've been hearing Gonzaga for the last 15, 20 years, and I'm gonna just say this.
Facts.
Gonzaga is like the Atlanta Falcons. I don't want to hear nothing about them until they get it done. Okay. Yeah. And then I'll come back and say, yo, salute. When they win it, I'll say salute. You know what I'm saying? Finally, we finally got it done.
But the other difference is they scheduled this year, they played anybody who wanted. If you wanted to smoke, they played. They was gonna play Baylor if it wasn't for COVID. Then when Nova had some games canceled, we was like top 5. They wanted us. They wanted anybody at any place at any time. Y'all want a neutral court? Yeah, we'll come across the country and play neutral. Baylor has been. I mean, not Baylor. Gonzaga's been playing anybody.
Well, Mark Pugh, like he knew he had it this year, and that's why he jumped. That's why he jumped off. Like, he'll play anybody. He wants all the smoke. But we all know that the reality is, for year after year, Gonzaga only has one team that they have to play hard in their conference, and that's St. Mary's. Every year, like
BYU sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, or maybe a Utah. When your man Van Horn was there. But the reality is that it's like anybody else. They don't really play anybody over the course of a year. So, if they're good because they practice against each other hard. But we'll see what happens. They got that guard. And that guard, I would take him with the Knicks. He can play. I like him.
Yeah, Suggs is top 5. He go. Honestly.
I like him, man. I like the way he plays. So
Suggs, I sent you out that article today. I didn't know that, the relation. I didn't know that he was nice like that. And they got him pretty high.
Yeah, he can play.
That boy, he could hoop.
Yeah, but again, my thing is, iron sharpens iron. I like to see dudes go up against dudes, and I kind of always judge talent based upon who you played and what you did against nice dudes. So, but they are all college athletes, so I give them all credit, man. So,
and he's a freshman, and he he low key the leader. He not the leader, but he's low key. He's nice. That boy cool.
Yeah, he can play. I got respect for him for sure.
Because they backup point guard is a junior transfer from Florida. And even he was like, gave it the reins, like, all right, he got it.
Getting your ass bust in practice, that'll do it.
What's your thoughts on USC? USC has come out and
good team.
Pretty good.
Yeah, they're a good team. They got those two brothers, man, and they go hard. I forget their last name, but
the Mobleys.
Yeah, one is a little bigger than the other, but they serious. The younger one is a tall one, right?
Yeah, they got him going top 10 too.
Yeah, he can play.
Indeed.
Shorts are too shorts, but he
facts. I noticed that the other night. I thought I was being old, but nah, man. It's like them shorts.
That's what I told you. I said I was like, what the fuck is going on with these shorts, yo?
They need to go back to 02, 03.
That's a little bit too short for guys, right?
They paying homage, man. It's just like how they, the MLB throw the throwbacks with the baggy uniforms and stuff of that nature.
No cap.
No. They wearing biker shorts damn near now.
Yeah, dog. I mean, yeah.
Sorry,
the guy.
I need some 02, 03 Brady baggy shorts. Like, what are they doing?
I mean, they gotta be baggy, but they at least come on down to the knee, dog. Come on down. It's all right. You got room down there.
Yeah.
Real quick. Let me before we end this segment right here. Syracuse and Houston, they'll match up on Saturday afternoon. Excuse me, Saturday evening around 9:00. Syracuse got a pretty good team.
Syracuse.
Boeheim. Another Boeheim.
Mr. Buckets.
Yo, if God can come out and give you buckets like that, man, hey.
Yeah, 30.
And the coach's son at that. I mean,
they got hot. They got hot at the right point.
Yeah,
and that,
definitely.
and that you
but
can't
Syracuse do that.
Hey, you know what?
This is what we do. Syracuse does this. You know,
they play trash during the regular season.
Yes,
and then
that's what they do.
And then when March Madness, when the calendar turns March, it's like, oh shit.
I can tell you why. It's pretty simple, y'all.
Go ahead.
If you're in your conference, you can dissect that 2-3 zone.
right.
If you don't play them in the conference and you see them in March Madness, you don't know what to do with that 2-3 zone. Like you're in it, like, and I've seen they've done that since the 80s. You know, so if you were in the Big East with them, you can get them,
right?
Because you play against them, you know what to do. But let it be North Carolina playing against them in you know the NCAA's, and they'd be like, oh, 2-3 zone, don't know what to do with it.
Well, also too though, it all depends on the personnel. You know what I'm saying? When Melo won it that year, you had Hakeem Warwick and them other boys was long as hell. You know what I'm saying? So that makes a difference too. Well, you got athletic boys that can get out there and get it. You know, it makes a difference, and that's kind of what they got. Them boys on the back end, they long. They may not be 7-footers, but they 6'10" with 7'4", 7'5" wingspans. Makes a difference.
Shout out to Hakeem Warwick, wherever he's at today.
Yeah, he can play. Listen, I think he recruits that way. Like schools recruit he recruits. They always have that tall, skinny, dark-skinned dude with long arms. At least 4 of them.
Facts.
Like, one will be from New York, 2 will be from Philly, other one will be from Chicago. Like, he does it he's going to get the type of players that work within his system.
They always got a scoring white boy.
You always
you got to have a shooter, B. You got to have one.
Yeah, McNamara, Buddy,
Yeah, just shout out to Syracuse because they just know when to flip the switch.
That zone turned into a black hole.
Yeah, it's hard,
you know, I wouldn't be surprised. Like that's like I said about Gonzaga. I don't trust them. So, but when you say Syracuse teams like that, I wouldn't mind. I'll put some dollars on them and said they could get past the next round into the Final Four. That's what type of team they are. Coaching and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big up my man Red. Yeah. 112. Here we go, baby.
And Villanova too, quiet as kept, man. Them boys every year they are a problem.
They're a tough out, man. They just don't go there. They are a official tough out. You just ain't gonna go roll up and say, yo, it's Villanova. No.
Well,
they will take you to the limit.
Jay Wright will always recruit a nice point guard and a nice 2 guard. Like nice. Not nice like internet nice, like street nice dudes. He'll get.
Let me ask you something. What happened? And I was kind of rooting for him. Patrick Ewing's Georgetown team. What happened? You know,
they weren't supposed to be there.
They weren't.
They're inexperienced, man. They're inexperienced.
Just like Patrick Ewing getting kicked out the Garden. You know what I'm saying? Just like you ain't supposed to be here, dog.
Did question him. Hey, looking at him. Hey, man, what's your name? Hey,
who are you,
man? My damn jersey's up there, man. What are you talking about?
They see you Pat on Saturday. They said, "It's a year early, ain't it? Georgetown ain't supposed to be this round.
Yeah,
we got y'all scheduled for next year this round."
I honestly think Georgetown is maybe a year, like Mike said, ahead.
They might be,
but they have like some problems. Like 2 years ago. They had like 3 cats that left. The cat from Texas Tech, but what's the kid name? Mac McClung. Yeah, Mac is nice, right? So he was there.
Yeah, Mac gets buckets.
And then there was 2 black cats, and I think they said one stole a radio. Something stupid happened, and they lost like 4 real good players out of Georgetown.
We said a year, it might be 2 years. They should have just transferred. That came through the day.
Yeah. So, word. See, so yeah, I still believe Georgetown is a school where they really make you go to class, and dudes be forgetting that shit when they get there. Like, yo, dog. So, yo, coach, y'all got this thing about an English 300 lit. Well, what's that? What is that? Was that a new play we running?
A rose is a rose.
You know, so it was. Yeah, I don't know why cats keep leaving Georgetown, man. They just. For some reason, they leave. So, I'm not sure what it is and why.
Man, this tournament, I'm looking forward to this weekend watching it, man. It's gonna be good. Mike Millie was saying, yo, I keep telling y'all it's gonna be good, and Mike was right. Mike was absolutely right.
Great, best tournament in years.
And
Well,
like I said earlier, it's
thank you, correspondent, because I didn't catch it all. So thank you.
I had it on every TV I got around. I got the app on my phone. I was getting my dreads retwisted like this. Like, yo, Oral Roberts winning again? What is going on?
Hey, when the boxing coming around, I'll give you the spill. Thank you for carrying this portion of the show. Thank you.
For real, because
there might be another portion of the show that somebody else might be carrying, but go ahead.
No. We're gonna end the NCAA basketball show segment right there. It's pretty good, man. We look forward to this next week. So we're gonna jump in and talk about something, another sport that pretty much nobody else talk about except for my man Dan Patrick. Shout out to Dan Patrick. We're gonna talk about MLB real quick. Well, not real quick. We're gonna talk about who's on the rise. Talk about some stories there.
Oh, we know who's on the rise, boy. Look out, American League Central.
So currently,
look out for that. Look out for that black team. Go ahead.
So currently, the major MLB.com, their power rankings goes as such. They have the Dodgers as their power rankings top 5 currently is the Dodgers. They got the Padres.
Yeah.
They got the Yankees.
Yeah.
The Braves. And they got the Minnesota Twins. So Daryl, they did not name that team in the black and white that plays on the south side.
That's good. That's fine. They don't need to be up there.
The White Sox on it?
No. They don't need to be up there, D. The Twins should be right where they at, even though they can't get it done either. They like the Gonzaga too, but
let me.
I got the White Sox winning the division.
I think I'm just I believe that Klansman, that's the manager of the White Sox, is gonna fuck the whole shit up. So y'all can talk about whatever the fuck y'all want to do. One of them brothers coming in.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Goddamn. The man will be like, hey, what the hell is that monkey music back there in the locker room?
Ladies and gentlemen, the thoughts of DA are not the thoughts expressed. The thoughts expressed by DA are not the thoughts of all of those Sports Chasers Podcast Incorporated.
My man choked up.
I'm over here stuttering like you would think Kevin would say that I'm over here stuttering so bad.
He got somebody coming to the door.
On the for real. So they got the Twins, and of course everybody didn't let me finish. Number 6 is the White Sox. The 7 are the Athletics. 8 is the Mets. 9 is the Blue Jays. 10 is the Rays. 11 is the Indians, 12 is the Cardinals, 13 are the Astros, 14 are the Phillies, 15 are the Cubs, 16 are the Reds, 17 are the Marlins, 18 are the Brewers, 19 are the Angels, 20 are the Giants.
Damn, where the Mets at?
You missed it, man. You wasn't paying attention. The Mets.
Your top 10.
Yeah, the Mets. They got them. The Mets are in top.
You got the 15. I started sweating. I said, we paying Lindor to not be 15? What's going on?
Mets are probably gonna be wild card.
The A's are 8. That's how MLB got them. The Blue Jays are 9. The Rays are 10. Indians are 11. Cardinals 12. Stros are 13. Phillies are 14. Cubs are 15.
Phillies are too high. They ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I believe that. And wow, then they got the Nationals being 22. What happened to the Nats, man? They just won the World Series a couple of years ago. But
yo, man, when you can't pay some guys that was your heavy hitters, you gonna fall back a little bit. It's all right.
They decided not to pay some guys.
Yeah, because I was gonna say they can pay. I mean, they stay. So anyway, let's focus on the top 5 right here. If anybody else had anything, I'll let you dive in a second. Hey, the World Championship Dodgers, man, they're pretty much bringing everybody else back, and they added the pitcher here. I think the Dodgers, in my opinion, they are going to win. I know this might be blasphemous to DA. They're going to win the National League again. DA, what's your thoughts? Because I know you are a Padres fan on the low.
Not a chance, man. We in there. Got you, Darvish, brought Snell in. What's the dude? Musgrove, Hargrove, another pitcher guy. They got bats up and down. Do not worry. And they're young. They will be fine. we'll see the first series. We'll see what the pitching looks like against the Dodgers. And usually that's the way, if it's a dominant series where it looks like the Dodgers pitchers are essentially befuddling every batter, then the move has to be made because that doesn't change over the course of a season. Right. So the reality is that you can come back and win every other series, but if you can't beat that team, you won't get to where you need to go. So I think the team is young and smart. We'll see, Kevin. We talk about this as far as baseball all the time. If they're a team that's willing to manufacture runs, or do they think they have to like smack everything out the park? And we'll see. My hope is if they're a team that's willing to manufacture runs, I think they can beat the Dodgers because you can't beat the Dodgers swinging the bats. They just got too much. You really have no chance to beat them.
I'm sorry to steal your thunder, D, but the Padres are still going to be number 2. Them Dodgers is too much. Trevor Bauer added to the rotation.
Yeah.
Another pitcher.
I know. He pitched us with one eye open.
Kershaw.
He dissed us.
I mean, it's too much. I think the Padres is good, but they just gonna be playing second fiddle. They gonna be like, yo, they can't get over the top because the Dodgers just got too much. They got too much firepower.
Get hurt, something, man.
I mean, it's possible. Yeah. Somebody on the Padres.
Now, Eric. So we check multiple sources here. According to SI's power rankings came out today, and they're saying that it's the Dodgers 1, Padres 2, Yankees 3, Atlanta 4, and the White Sox 5, and the Twins 6. So it's going back and forth, man.
I don't know about that Yankees 3 stuff. It might be the Yankees 1. But go ahead, E. I'm sorry.
The Yankees won.
I would just say the Yankees over the Dodgers.
That's kind of we all kind of ambitious of you there, partner.
Man. I'll just say this, man. As far as the White Sox and the Twins go, that goes. You can close your eyes and pick which one, and you'll be fine. But I think Chicago. I picked them last year. Everybody put eyes on them last year. I'm going with them again this year, to go against them the evil empire, to get to the World Series. I don't. If their pitching maintains, I know my man Jimenez is out 5 to 6 months. Son tried to rob a home run and messed his arm up or something like that.
Yes.
So,
I thought you were saying he robbed somebody. I was like, okay.
Nah.
Oh God, that's what I thought he was going to.
I thought I was like, what? I missed that. When did he rob somebody?
Could you just take off that hat, please?
Yo, Chicago, sorry. Man, Chicago. Nah. But
sorry.
I think they'll be just fine, man. Because Louis Robert that boy is nice. Not enough people are talking about him. I think between this year and next year, everybody's gonna know that kid name. So. But yeah, Minnesota's good through the regular season, and then get to the postseason.
Gonzaga.
You gotta find them.
It's Gonzaga all over again.
The Atlanta Falcons.
Don't believe in the Twins, man.
The Twins is going to twin, but we'll see, man. And I will say, even though the Dodgers,
don't trust.
I agree. The Dodgers on paper looks ridiculous, but we cannot sit up here and act like San Diego ain't go all in. And I'm not saying that they're gonna beat them, but if San Diego ain't there at the end with them Dodgers, then somebody needs to be fired over there.
Yes, sir.
Because you got a great mix of veterans and youth up and down from the majors all the way down the pipeline. In San Diego,
they got gloves. They play defense out there. So
they play defense. They fast. Man, that Fernando Tatis, man,
that boy's a monster.
It's going. Yeah, they talked all that. What's my man in Philadelphia? He ain't done nothing.
Well, he played
since he got there.
What's his name?
Bryce Harper.
Bryce didn't stink it up. He did. I mean, you're never going to make enough money. You're never going to, in our eyes, I don't think there's anything you can do playing baseball to get that kind of money. Like, you'll have to, hit the ball, catch the ball,
and
pitch and hit your. Yeah, you got to be Bugs Bunny to get that kind of money, man.
Get the Bugs Bunny in then because
No.
you took the money. Yeah, I need you to hit the ball.
There's no way.
I need you to do everything.
It's gonna be hard.
Sorry, I mean, yeah,
it's gonna be hard for him.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah. Am I gonna be hard on him? Yes, I'm gonna because you pay that type of money, you expect, you expect things. You expect to see things. I'm gonna expect to see Barry Bonds type of home run numbers. You know what I'm saying?
I would just say this.
It's just me. But go ahead.
I will say this. I agree with D, but y'all know I'm always gotta play devil's advocate. Yo, man, I gotta look at that organization, and that's why when I say they 15, that is way too high. What in the world was you thinking? I know you tried to get the hottest thing smoking, giving this man all this money, but what has he done? What has he done?
Nothing.
Not
numbers even comparable to the year before he signed that contract. So
that's why I thought the pressure was gonna crack him. Because you could tell Bryce was gonna get hit with it, man. Like he just ain't no good with it, man. You know,
he should have stayed in Washington, in my opinion. But that's neither
on the low, on the high.
Yeah.
I think, that's. I mean, when you make that, we can go back in history. Might be a little bit too early for Mikey to remember, but maybe I don't know if Eric and Darryl remember, but I remember when the Yankees signed. It was right after Dave Winfield signed. The Yankees signed a pitcher from San Diego by the name of Ed Whitson. Ed Whitson was nice with the Padres. And Dorian remembers Ed Whitson came to the Bronx.
Yeah.
Signed that big contract, and he couldn't.
Well, if it was in the 80s,
that was not. I would say it was the late 80s, but he signed a big contract.
Mid to late 80s.
Like $2 million, Yankees was a lot. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
The Yankees suck back.
I'm just trying analogy of sometimes guys get the money and they don't live up to.
It's hard, man.
You know what I'm saying? Albert Hainsworth. Remember when he got all that paper?
Yes, I remember.
What was it? Tennessee or the Washington? He went from Tennessee to Washington or Washington to Tennessee. Yeah.
But that I will say again that is also on Washington's part.
Suck.
Yeah, because why are you going to sign a guy to play one position when he's played another position his whole career? What got him there? That made no sense. That's just like, real quick, I know we shuffling here, but that's real quick. Nnamdi Asomugha had no business going to Philadelphia.
He's another one.
Yeah.
He ruined and they ruined his career. Never heard from him since. Go ahead, Kev.
That's right.
When he went to Philly.
D-Dub, you mentioned, and I don't know if you was just joking, but you mentioned that the Yankees should be number one. I want you to touch on that a little bit. Why you think the Yankees should be number one?
Well, because first of all, the Yankees, I mean, being that with all that firepower, they got a lot of young talent, and you got Judge, you got Sanchez, you got all these guys. These guys they can hit the ball out the park any given night. They could just explode with runs at any given time. Now, the only thing that concerns me is, as you know, when you get down to the nitty gritty of baseball in a 7-game, 5-game, whatever game series you get into, it starts to get tight.
Yep.
Pitching, everything changes.
Arms get sweaty.
Yeah. And the pitching gets magnified even more, and it gets even tighter. And these guys, so you asking these guys, I'm asking my guys to go ahead and swing the bat and go for the long ball, and it just doesn't happen. The bats get missing for some reason.
That's why what we talk about on this show and amongst us, whatever happened to, and I'm kind of getting my own segment, but just simply moving the ball over, bunting, doing that things, but we'll talk about this.
That's what concerns me.
Just right after we'll finish this, because I want to ask Mike a question about his team. Go ahead. So, go ahead, D-Dub. I'm sorry.
Oh, but I just it's and plus that's my own personal bias. I'm a Yankee fan, so that's not
I got
nothing new.
I just want to see.
But I just think that the Yankees should own that American League East. Everybody else, Boston doesn't drop down, several pegs. They're not going to be the same. What you got? Toronto, Baltimore. Forget about it.
The Rays get us. The
Rays has always been, for whatever reason, here lately in the last couple of years, the Rays has been an issue for us.
They have been kind of like how the Pacers was to the Knicks.
Yeah, they're just pesky and they always around, and then they end up going to a World Series, or they end up winning. You know what I'm saying? So the Rays is something else. They always have to be dealt with. But
I think the Yankees were helped by one thing, man, those injuries. So we had injuries, other guys got to play, right? And now you got, a Clint Frazier, DJ LeMay, who, these dudes that kind of, only got they run because other dudes was hurt. And now you're looking at like, wow, okay, Gleyber Torres,
Yeah, Torres. And shout out to DJ LeMay for them signing him back.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna leave. I thought he was gonna leave. And his bat has been like phenomenal for the Yankees.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It only came because of injuries. So now you got Kluber and other pitchers there, and if that rotation can become solid, doesn't have to be the best, has to just be solid, because you would assume we want to at least get 3 runs a game, so we can give a pitcher ERA of 3 and still win. I think we should be fine because we're deep. So if your boy can manage the team right and get off the internet, I think the Yankees will be fine. But he has to manage the team. He can't do the whole.
And one thing during the spring training, I think it was Aaron Hicks, or he was talking about bunting the ball and moving them. Getting back to your point, Kev, is playing small ball a little bit. So maybe somebody has gotten into that ear and has told the Yanks, "Hey, you guys ain't got to swing for the fences, man."
There's a shift on the ball down.
The third base is wide open, nobody there.
Yeah. Well, let me get into this to Mike's. I want to ask Mike about the Mets real quick. Mike, what's your prognosis on the Mets? What do you think the Mets? Mike, you're muted. You're
muted.
My bad. That's my trademark. I got to do it once a show. But our rotation is our strong part. We went and got Carrasco for help. I mean, Syndergaard, they say in June. So hopefully we can hold down the fort till June. And then there's not too many people that could hit off that with DeGrom. DeGrom always give you good numbers. Stroman was kind of rough last year. He did okay, He's adjusting, but hey, we should be able to do all right. We went and got Lindor. We definitely needed another bat. Hopefully Pete proved it wasn't a fluke the other year.
No, I think Pete is the real deal.
I like Pete. But,
I think Pete can hit dog.
But we've gone down this road before.
We'll see. The jury's. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see. My bad.
What role are you talking about with David Wright? That's what you're saying?
Not even. I'm talking about Mike Stanton, the one who went down south, became Juan Carlos. We don't need no more of them, and then we trade him and then they go bad. Nah. So
I got you.
So yeah, we looking all right. I mean, like D-Dub said, for a wild card, because the Braves are the favorite for good reason. The rest of the teams in the thing, I don't see them. Because we almost snuck in last year. We got hot for a little bit.
Snuck in. The Mets, Metropolitans almost snuck in last year, man. But I look forward to a really good baseball season. Let me just read this real quick as part of this this thing with baseball we wanted to talk about. Some of the key rule changes for baseball. And I know this is probably going to make Dorian throw something. So let me just read. The key on-field rule adjustments that would be noticed as a difference from the pre-2020 season will be as follows. Doubleheaders will be scheduled, and when they're scheduled, there will be 7-inning games apiece. Each offense will get a runner on second to start every extra inning. Active roster limits will revert to 26 and expand to 28 in September 1st. MLB clubs are permitted to carry up to 5 additional taxi squad players on all road trips due to the COVID-19 restrictions. Remember, the goal is to limit Remember, the goal here is to limit overly extended stays at the ballpark while also protecting players from additional wear and tear. There will not, however, be a universal designated hitter as part of this agreement. That means all AL games have the DH, all NL games won't, and NL League games will have DHs in the AL park, but not in the National League parks. I'll start with DA. What do you think about these rule changes for MLB for the start of the season?
Used car salesman, man. Like we cannot like keep on finding schemes and rubber, those long, tall rubber things that blow in the wind at the
But the game is 3 hours.
I don't give a flying fuck if it was 8. If you love it, you're there. If you don't, you're not. The game is the game. At some point in time, you have to stand on some principle. And again, not every game is 3 hours. I mean, I think they've done a good job with the pitchers, getting them to move. They've done a good job with the batters. Listen, you had those damn gloves on 5 minutes ago. Stop fucking with them. Get in the box and hit the ball. All right, we don't need it. Stop it. All right, guys. Yeah. All that they actually got them to start.
Get in the box and hit.
The thing that started to slow up the games was a little bit of that instant replay. Because if you're not good at it, like the NFL, I'm not going to say is great at it, but they've been doing it the longest, so they do it quickly. Even in the NBA, when you're just going to the side to look at the TV,
it's terrible. It
takes like 8 minutes.
They take forever in the NBA.
It's like you had to take a bad takeout order line.
I'll be like, oh, here they go.
No, it's my order ready. Yo, I ordered 20 minutes ago. What you saying?
I said that. Who did I say that to a couple of weeks ago? I was talking about the NBA and then going back to the going back to the scorers table to review everything. It's like, yo, this is it's ridiculous now.
I said an order of pork fried rice with chicken wings, 4 and the pork fried rice.
Yo, and you're waiting there for 45 minutes, and that's what's going on with. So let's stay focused here, right? So because y'all go off. The MLB, when they got to get better at this replay thing, and just if they go into New York or whatever, have it queued up already. All right, what does it look like? Did it go past the fair pole? Did it go past the what is it? A home run? All right, hey, do your thing. Do your signal, home run sign or a foul ball. And let's continue in because it breaks up the flow of the game. And shout out to what DA said about getting these batters in the batter's box, making them hit. They absolutely. So I don't agree there should be some kind of time limit on baseball, but getting in that batter's box, get in the batter's box and let's go. Go ahead, Daryl. D-Dub.
Hey, it's the same thing with like the NBA. Like you're going to Secaucus or New Jersey or New York or whatever. Why can't you get those people to if you're going to challenge it, it should be all right. Challenge. The people should be able to make that call. If they seen it, or officials, some type of official should be able to look at it real quick and say, hey, that's a foul, blah, 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 and send it back down and call it like that. So we could, because it's too much. It's too much of a strain on the game and it takes too much time. You looking at it at every freaking angle and they still don't,
I think real quick,
too much.
The only thing with me is that in baseball, it's like if you can see it yourself from the house, like it was on the right side of the pole. It's fucking foul. It's been that way since 1902. It's a foul ball. Nets, we don't need.
Period. End of story.
Man. It seems like the fucking umps want TV time.
And then the NBA, they wait till the worst time possible. They wait till it's 15 seconds left. Now they want to call a ref review. And it be clear as day, and they still get it wrong. Then the NBA sent out the memo. Yeah, the foul call 3 nights ago was wrong. We knew that.
I think with the NBA is that you already have incompetent refs. And yes, I know that the game, the way the speed is and all this other nonsense, all these analytics get thrown out there, talk about, the speed of these guys and da-da-da-da-da. Listen, man, if 50 million people at home calls that a travel and you don't, there's an issue. That's all I'm going to say. And it's like Mike said, you don't wait till the 15 seconds left, 8 seconds left in the game, and now you want to be all goody two shoes, want to make sure you get every call right. Come on, man. Miss me with that.
I definitely totally agree.
And I will say this about baseball real quick.
All right.
Now, I hear what all y'all say about, speeding pitches and batters up and all this other stuff, and that's cool. But my thing is, if that is what's going to make or break someone watching baseball, they don't need to be watching it in the first place. That's all I got.
No. So Eric, you make a good counterpoint about that, and I'm not saying to absolutely to just get rid of stuff. No, I just read something. Just to get rid of stuff just because just because of doing it. I get what you're saying. But there should be some kind of speeding up. All this other stuff. They want to play. I don't agree with the doubleheaders being seven innings. Just play the whole game. The guy invented the game to be 9 innings. Why are we going?
And that's what I'm saying. Taking these shortcuts, man. I mean, collectively, I get it. I remember days of Nomar Garcia-Parra standing there every time he'll look at a pitch. He got to back up. He got to tighten his gloves. He got to untighten them. He got to put them back on his hand. He got to stretch them with his damn boot. I mean, come on, man. Miss me with that. I understand that. But all I'm saying is, if that is all it's going to take to make or break a so-called fan, then, like I said, I don't think that they should be watching in the first place. That's just me. Baseball is something that you either going to love or you going to hate. There's no middle with baseball.
No clock in baseball. You got to get 27.
I don't go to soccer and tell them to change their rules. I just don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I don't watch it. Yeah.
Wait a minute, but what if we send you to Paris for the World Cup?
I'll go.
Listen, DA said
I don't watch it either, but I'll go.
Yeah, me too.
He'll go.
We're all going.
I'll make believe,
But
I still ain't gonna tell them how to play their sport though.
Hot dog and popcorn and go.
Yeah, you may not make it home if you tell them something about their sport.
Go ahead. Go. Okay, wait a minute.
Well, I'm West Indian, so I actually know the sport. But that's one thing. Second part I want to say is that the thing that this 7 inning thing does that's an unwanted consequence is now the guys that are playing now, that when they do something well or play really good, they no longer can go to the record books and say they're better than, because the game is different by rule, right? So
kind of dealing with
you only played 7 innings. So old school guys like, nah, we did 9. Our doubleheaders, we played 9. You guys are only playing 7. So you can't do this. You can't, you know what I mean?
Right.
So you automatically put the young guys in the bad position because the game is different, fundamentally different, because it's 7 innings instead of 9. This is facts. Oh. So if a guy hit X amount of home runs or, whatever, you couldn't compare the two because one was done in 9 innings and one was done in 7 innings. Yeah. And that's always going to be an issue.
Now, I don't love the 7 inning rule, but I don't necessarily hate it either. It's kind of interesting. I say we just testing to see how it go. I don't like that runners and scores position thing.
Oh, Mike,
I don't like that.
Oh no,
that's cheating.
It's a gimmick.
I don't want no advance. That's cheating.
It's almost like it's the sudden death for NFL overtime, right?
That's corny.
First person that's it. That's like,
I couldn't beat you, so I'm gonna put my brother on second base. And he's the fastest guy on the team. He's gonna steal third. And then, come on now, that's cheating. Nobody want that advantage? That is cheating.
Mike, I have to go 1,000% with you on that one. I mean, I think I heard that last year. last year. Oh, we gonna do it for the pandemic. No, don't. That doesn't even make sense. Like, how you? That's not competition. That's cheating. Just like what you said.
Doubleday, who invented baseball, did not say for them to put anybody on second base on his game.
In his grave, doing backflips and cartwheels.
He didn't. He honestly did.
I'm not going for that. And hopefully Major League Baseball will the purists, all these so-called purists will say no, we're not doing that. That can't happen.
Trash.
I totally agree, man. I totally agree.
That can't happen.
But now this is good, man. We're gonna do this. One of the few shows that talk baseball, man. You know what I'm saying? And we talk because we talk other things. But now we're gonna have to kind of go on. We'll get to baseball next week. But now, because we're a little pressed for time, we're gonna go to the National Basketball Association and talk about some of the trades. We're just gonna talk about some of the trades that were made. I got some rolling of the eyes, man. I know they're like, well, you guys are sports guys. Why are you rolling your eyes about the NBA?
Let's talk about Boston first. Let's start there.
All right, go ahead, Mike Mills. Go ahead, jump in.
Today, Boston traded for another guard and some shooting, which they needed in Evan Fournier. But I want to talk about the failure of Danny Ainge to acquire a big man. They have no rim protection. They have no center. They are out there looking crazy. You got half of Tristan Thompson, and the only big man that was playing was Daniel Tice, and you traded him for Mo Wagner. They are like Danny Ainge. What are you doing? You locked in the offense with your draft picks.
They traded Daniel Tice? When?
They traded Tice today and got Mo Wagner.
The only thing that I would say to that, unless Danny Ainge somehow, some way already got what's my man name in Cleveland? What's the
Drummond?
Drummond, yeah, Andre Drummond. Unless he got some backdoor entitlements. If he got some backdoor entitlements to Andre Drummond, then that might be his saving grace. But yeah, he's looking. Danny Ainge is looking like a goofy out here in these streets.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown about to be the new Walker and Pierce. They're not going to win until they separate in their 30s. If Danny Ainge keep doing what he's doing. He refused to draft a big man. He refused to trade for one. I don't know what he's doing up there.
Actually, they was trying to get Gordon. They wanted. I heard they were trying to get Aaron Gordon.
That ain't no center. Aaron Gordon can't protect the rim.
I didn't even know Jeff Teague was still in the league. Jeez.
They offered a Miles Turner this offseason for Gordon Hayward because Gordon was leaving anyway.
Yeah.
Nah, we don't want to pay him that much money. Are you crazy? Miles Turner protect him, rim, pick and roll, and he can shoot. Come on now.
Yeah.
Fact. But Boston ain't going nowhere anyway. They done lost their AC. I was so shocked about that last night, matter of fact. They lost to Milwaukee.
They free
and they're currently the AC, 9th seed, AC. So I think they're gonna be making a lot of changes. I thought
this coach was a genius though.
Yeah.
Well, this is what these NBA talking heads do.
What you say, E?
In college.
There you go.
Go ahead.
This is what the NBA talking heads do. They hype these guys up. They hype these guys up and they tell you that this guy's a genius because he won something.
Mike, go ahead.
But listen.
Go ahead, Mike.
Listen. It's a lot of guys I slander. And it be accurate though. It be accurate. I don't slander nobody without no facts involved. I'm not gonna let y'all slander Brad. Brad came. He got to the Celtics with no talent. He turned my son Isaiah Thomas. How many of these coaches y'all got in the league can make Isaiah Thomas the leading scorer?
Hold on. Don't do that to Isaiah Thomas.
And win games.
Don't do that.
Nobody else gave him a chance though. Nobody else was willing to give him a chance. Let's keep it a buck. He was doing good in Sacramento.
So we gonna give all of that to Danny Ainge and Brad
I ain't giving
Stevens.
that to Danny Ainge. I'm giving that to Brad Stevens. Okay. Listen, man. Listen. He gave him a shot. Nobody else wanted to give him a shot.
So let me ask you this, Mike. So
what's up?
when Kyrie was the problem and they brought in the great Kemba Walker, what happened?
They did the same thing. No, did they do the same thing? I think they went around further. They got first round to Kemba, second round.
Second round.
So they did the same thing.
All right, yo, listen, man.
But I thought he was the genius, though. Why he can't get the great superstar in the making and Jason Tatum over the hump? What's going on? Talk to me.
All right. The difference between Kemba and
Jaylen Brown.
The difference between Kemba and Kyrie was with Kyrie, they actually had a big man. They got rid of Al Horford when Kemba came in. So now you don't got that pick and roll threat, and you really don't have a big man. He had Tice. Now, as much as Tice tries hard, and we like Tice here, anybody don't like Tice?
I like Tice.
No, I
like Tice, but I don't think Tice is a starting center nowhere. It may be somebody 4. I just don't think he's a center. He's not big enough.
I just think that.
But I just thought that, my bad, D. I'm going to shut up after this. But I just thought that great coaching would get you over the hump regardless of what your personnel is.
Listen, man, if you got Bam banging and bodying Tice,
Phil Jackson,
compared to you had somebody else down there.
Hey, I'm just saying, the hallway monitor that turned into the coach down there in Miami is looking way better than Brad Stevens nowadays. And don't at me with that one.
Listen, you would look good too if Pat Riley came and said,
here we go.
Let me talk to you for a minute. Hey, E, you did good on that podcast tonight, man. Come to my office. Let's talk for a minute.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just think, listen, I believe that whether they believe it or not, like Jalen and my man Kent, one of them got to leave for them to be a superstar. They both can be superstars on different teams. They both can't be superstars on this team.
I kind of like them together, though.
I do too, but this coach doesn't know how to run it. He really doesn't know how to run it.
So why don't we just get rid of the coach?
Oh, because he's white. Oh, shit.
He's winning. Nah, get out of here, yo. I don't think you should fire nobody for winning. Because remember, I was up there going hard for Nate.
Is he winning this year, Mike? Is he winning this year? What's their record?
Okay, even if you don't win, even if you don't, so you should get fired for one bad season?
Right.
Hey, other people got fired for bad seasons.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hold up now. Wait. I didn't. Hold up. Didn't I cape? Hold up. I had my cape on for Nate McMillan, didn't I? I had my cape on for Nate McMillan.
Got rid of Nate.
I don't think you should get fired for doing bad.
Got rid of the brother that.
I don't think you should get fired for.
My man Toronto with the damn coach of the year, they fired his ass.
Yeah.
Well, he was a loser.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, Mike.
That motherfucker went to get his award. He said, hey,
wait. Okay.
He had his joint. He said, hey, guys, thank you for the, what?
No,
right,
no.
You mean I'm fired?
That was different. Who Brad Stevens beefing with?
What he said? He had his trophy. The niggas fired him.
Who Brad Stevens beefing with? Brad Stevens not beefing with nobody. He was beefing with the
trophy fired the nigga.
They got rid of both of them.
Yo, man.
He went to use his card at work, and it's like, whoa.
Swipe access decline.
All right, listen.
Hey,
I will say in Brad Stevens' defense, he's probably the only guy that I'm sure Danny Ainge came to his office and said, hey, so what we gonna do about Gordon Hayward? He's the only guy that has gotten rid of the guy that basically made him a household name. White on white crime. Next.
Whoa.
Y'all are disrespectful.
D, your mic is. Tell D his mic is muted.
D, your mic is muted. Dorian, your mic is muted, sir.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so look at the numbers that old boy Gordon putting up without Brad Stevens. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Last year the dude was scoring 6 points. He had like 60 over here. I'm like, what the hell is going on with this dude?
Who else scoring in Charlotte?
You got my
LaMelo.
man
LaMelo.
Rozier.
You had PJ
Washington. Rozier knows his contract about to be expired.
What's the shooting guard's name? The other the shooting guard over there. He's nice too.
I'm like, look. So, like I said, I don't think that Brad's a bad coach.
Nah,
I just think that I don't think that they hear his voice anymore. And whatever high school plays he was using from the Bobby Boucher book he got, that notebook of plays, everybody know what he's doing now because he's not doing anything new to get these
and
guys off.
Not only that, they didn't re-sign Horford because and then Horford went to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So they lost them. They didn't pay it. So this got to do with Danny Ainge and his foolishness and what he does.
Management.
He's an idiot too. So.
You know, he had $1 million draft picks
and holding on to them like
they hit on one since
like they Bitcoin.
Tatum. He ain't hit on one since Tatum.
Exactly.
Bitcoin.
So you know,
the title.
I don't know. All I know is that Boston should not be this bad. If you look at the talent on the paper, they should not be this bad. Period. I'm sorry, they should not be a number 8 seed bringing up the rear.
Like for real.
The Knicks are better than Boston.
Whoa.
Word.
That's facts. That's 1,000,000%.
Shout out to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Shout out to
the Knicks for not making no moves except for one little tiny move. Stay the course. That's all I gotta say about the
Stay the course.
I'm with that. Stay the course.
Don't
go try to get these free agents, man. Yo, stay with what you got. If people who want to come, let them come.
Yeah, what did I say to you on the phone prior to me coming to us getting on the air? I said if Melo wanted to really come here that year, he would have waited.
That's right.
If he wanted to come here,
we would have had a chip. If he could have somehow got Billups to come to, that would have been a chip.
Okay, you can't be in Denver. Go somewhere else. Go play. Have fun for the next 3 months. Yo, then you come to us. Yo, we got all the pieces. You want out now, and then we trade. Then you looking around. Hey, where's everybody at?
Gallinari. Come on, man. We fucked that up.
That made no sense. I mean, I know the city was happy, me included, but after you sat back and you thought about it was bittersweet. That made no sense.
No,
that made no sense. That made no sense. Happy.
Raymond Felton, believe it or not, people. Raymond Felton was balling with Stoudemire with the pick and roll. You could not stop that. And you had Wilson Chandler and Gallinari on either wing. You couldn't do nothing with that. And then all you had to do is add a Melo to that. That's all you had to do. But no.
That's to make my crew.
Y'all got rid of the whole goddamn
water
team.
Under the bridge as a Knicks fan. Oh my goodness.
Oh well. Anyway,
so much water. We have so much water underneath the bridge. My God.
Oh man. You know. Well, listen, we're about to get out of here, man. What a great show tonight. We had a really, really great show, man.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yo, real quick. I know everybody got to go, man. But, yo, man, what's your thoughts on Aaron Gordon to Denver? Is that going to help them? My man Porter Jr. probably, and I like Denver. That's like maybe, I guess, my fifth show. I think it's a good team. That's going to help them because Porter Jr. you really ain't getting nothing out of him, man. I thought they would have got more out of him because the kid can play, but he's not aggressive. You know, man, look, there's a bunch of things, and they put a flyer out on the kid and got him and let him redshirt a year and all that, man. But Denver did a bunch because they got him and JaVale McGee. Who did they let go though? Gary Harris. I figured.
Nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. I mean, because I didn't expect Gary Harris to even still be in the league when he came out of Michigan State. So he's done well for himself to keep it 100 with you. I didn't see this for that kid. So I'm actually happy. So.
Hold on, Michael Porter averaging 16 and 7. You still don't? That's not enough. That's not enough.
No, 16 and 7 is good numbers, but it's not what I don't think it's what they thought he would be at this point. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I will say at where he got drafted at, I mean, it was really like nothing to them. It's not like, I mean, true, but it's like
they
really didn't need anybody. You know what I'm saying? That was almost like a throwaway pick. So, you know.
They gave him a year because he had that bad back. He had that surgery. Right. So they gave him a year to get right.
I mean, he got picked at 14. He's averaging 16 and 7. He's like the third or fourth option in their offense, honestly.
He doesn't start.
Right. And then his problem is he don't play no defense. If he tried to play defense, them numbers would probably go up because they would probably give him more shots. But I don't know. I like where he's at for right now. It's only year 3. A lot of dudes.
I'm not mad at him. But I think the reality is, I think they need more scoring punch,
and they do,
and that's why they get Aaron Gordon, because they need more scoring. So.
By the way, check this out. I think the Clippers did a great job in getting Rondo to go to and giving up Lou Williams. I think that was a good deal today. I think Oladipo leaving Oladipo to Miami. I think that was pretty good. We'll see.
Okay. Who they trade for?
Yeah. Oladipo
sent them to the Rockets.
A bag of chips and some Skittles.
Yeah, it was
and a Bitcoin.
Was it? Yeah.
It was so Hero.
Nah, that was actually a Capo coin. But go ahead.
Hero is still there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they kept all their pieces.
Yeah, they kept their pieces. They got rid of Olynyk and
Okay.
You can go get an Olynyk in free agency.
Now Oladipo hasn't been Oladipo like we knew a couple years ago prior to the injury.
He don't need to be in Miami.
Maybe a change of scenery. Maybe this guy Spoelstra will use him differently.
It takes a year.
We'll see.
And maybe he's played a James Harden. We just don't know with these guys no more.
Yeah, that's facts, bro. I mean, these guys do anything to get out. Yeah.
So
but you know, he's with Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna require the most out of you. So you know,
get ready.
So
I think
Jimmy is a 3, right? Jimmy's the 2.
Jimmy's a 2, a 3, a 1,
2, 3,
4. Plays 4. Yeah.
Oladipo's a 2, 1 or 2.
Yeah, he's
still got Iguodala.
Mostly 2. No, he played mostly 2, right?
He played 2.
Mostly 2.
Yeah.
But Jimmy started
but he usually got the ball in his hand, so he could float 1 or 2.
Well, he got drafted as a 1. So.
He got drafted as a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he came out as a junior, right?
Yeah.
Indiana.
I don't know where.
Indiana.
Yeah, him and he was with Cody Zeller.
He was with Cody. Yeah. When Cody was born.
Yo, shout out to Cody Zeller, man. He's my age, but that baldy boy, he got a crazy ball spot.
Hey. You got lots of bills.
I thought son was 50.
And by the way, I don't see the Lakers doing anything or going anywhere with Hurt Man Holler. What's his name? Anthony Davis.
Hurt Man Holler. You stupid.
And this guy's he's gonna be out for 6.
I'm sorry,
6
I
weeks,
told y'all that Anthony Davis motherfucker.
He's gonna be out for 6 weeks after he said he was thriving in pain and he had a high ankle sprain
and played the rest of the game.
Played almost the rest of the game.
Fucked me up with that shit. I was like, yo, D, he went back in the game. Word. Say word, he went back in the game.
Yo, this is the same dude that finished the finals and came out with a brace and a
yeah. He's like, yo, my hand, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was playing the other day,
Y'all stupid. Kevin, close it out. It's enough of them.
I was like, yo, what's wrong with this dude waving his hand?
I was trying, but Eric,
what's wrong with this dude's hand, man?
Eric, thank you.
Take control of this runaway train.
We talked about the trades and stuff like that. Yeah, we're going to end it here. Yes, LeBron and AD's hurt. Yes, the Lakers are probably not part of the playoffs. It is.
Dudes were in the office, right? They went upstairs. They said, yo, how much time this nigga took off? The girl said, yo, he used all his vacation days and his sick days, and he took some FMLA, so he won't be back.
Yeah, he took some of Kyle Kuzma's vacation time, man.
Man, he took everybody's vacation time, dog.
Hurt Man Holler. That's what you call it?
Man Holler.
Hurt Man Holler.
Man, listen,
that's AD. That's AD.
Yo, Mike, we gotta get
that boy. That boy is over, man. I don't care what nobody says. We said it here first, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
This dude forever hurt.
He don't play no full season.
Forever hurt.
We said it. The Sports Chasers podcast said it. This guy never played a full season. Yeah, he's
that
PTO man.
Oh man.
FMLA. 12 weeks.
Yeah, 12 weeks, man.
12
Hold
weeks.
Hold on to your bitcoins, people. Hold on to your bitcoins.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, my wife had a baby. You ain't married.
Party shots.
Yo, D.
No.
Thank you. Please take control of this crazy train.
Party shots. I let
Hey,
that go.
party shot. Peace.
Party shots. Nope.
Peace.
No. Let's start with Mike Mills, man. Mike, go ahead, man.
All right. First of all, let me shout out the brand we all know and love, Saturday for the apparel. Shout out to them. Second and most importantly, next Friday, April 2nd, my EP, the I've been working EP. Because as you see, I've been working. I'll be on this podcast working.
When you're not burning up your PTO.
Yeah, when I'm not. Chill out. Shout out to my podcast brothers for holding me down while I was burning up my PTO. But yeah, April 2nd, I've been working EP, all music streaming services, Apple, Amazon, Instagram.
Check them out.
You on Instagram, put music in your videos. It's on Instagram. We everywhere.
That's right.
Check them out.
And right. And lastly, a friend of mine passed away last week. Rest in peace to my boy Zay. Long live Zay. And
shout out.
That's it.
Condolences.
Mike, where can we be found at?
We can be found at Sports Chasers Podcast anywhere you look, except Twitter. That's Chasers Sports. But anywhere else, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube. You see the Sports Chasers in all their backgrounds. Just go on and type that in, and then type in the rest of the stuff.
Yeah,
we in there.
Party shots. We'll go to DA. DA, you was funny tonight, bro. You was
just.
He said peace, baby.
Peace. See y'all next week, man. I go get my damn PTO day shit.
Yeah. PTO all day.
Eric, go ahead.
Yo, so first off, shout out to my man Mike Millie. The only that we
congratulations,
Mike. You heard?
Yes, sir.
Not that goofy out there in Philly. And I say this shout out to my podcast members here, man. Love y'all. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Car Seat Kyler. We got AJ Green. We ain't touch on the NFL tonight. We'll be back next week. But yeah, I got lots to say. We looking good, man. We picked up some offensive linemen. We'll talk about that next week, man. But shout out to Car Seat Kyler, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, stop all this stupid crimes out here, B. You know what I'm saying? The black on black, the white on white, the black on white, the white on black, the brown on red, the red on white. You know what I'm saying? Stop
the
all
white
that,
on Asian.
Yeah, stop all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it's all one love, man. It's all one love, man.
Nike,
you know what I'm saying?
Burning up stuff.
Yeah, that's all I got, man. Yo, come in peace or go in pieces, baby.
D-Dub, go ahead.
I'm messing with Kev. He didn't hear me about the Nike.
Yeah, I heard
Burning up stuff.
I heard you.
Okay.
I need you. I'm getting my
shout out.
You was definitely heard.
Shout out to DA because he's about to finish it about the dudes that take FMLA and they not even pregnant and they got the wife is pregnant but they take all the the FMLA. Yo, shout out to you guys. This is the biggest scam ever, but that's okay. Y'all get free time off. That's all good. Y'all ain't doing nothing. I know y'all not doing nothing. But anyway, yo, shout out to everybody. Good podcast tonight. Shout out to Mike Mills and his endeavors, man. Hope everything goes well for him and he blows up and do his thing. He's been working, so do it. And we'll be back next week. We'll be discussing the Giants. The Giants, what they did this past week, free agency for the NFL.
Big shit with them Giants, though.
Yeah, I like what they did in that secondary. So we'll be back next week. And everybody be good, be safe, have a good night.
Peace.
Shout out Rack Runners.
Rack Runners.
Man, well, looks like everybody looks like they I wasn't finished, but hey, good show tonight. And it's a funny show tonight, apparently. Everybody's got the giggles. I enjoy my podcast, brothers. This is great. Shout out to Mike Millie, man, doing this thing, man. I'm proud of the brother. He's doing this thing, man. And this is the sports show where we talk about all sports, man. Like for real. And one day we're gonna look back at this and like, hey, remember that Thursday night we was all laughing and stuff like that? I honestly believe it, man, because we have something to say. We got a lot to say, and we say it with all, as they say, all our chests.
Yeah, protecting the fans.
Yeah, we protect the fans, man. That's what this is about, man. So Who wants to come in again? Oh, there you go.
He must have hit the wrong button.
Yeah, we're the protector of the fans, man. So I had a good time tonight, man. So as I say that, on behalf of myself,